Hey everybody, it is Matt Swires, author of The Maverick Method, How to Win the Startup Game, and founder of the Trademark Company. And today we are responding to a question on one of our posts, how to find good employees. Well, the other day we actually posted a little saying online, and it basically said you can't pull the cart by yourself, assemble a great team, pay them well, etc. And underneath in one of the comments, we got, but where do you find them in this day and age? It's a great comment, and here we're going to try to address it and help you out a little bit and how to find the rare find, how to find your next great set of employees. Times have changed pre-COVID to today, and it is more difficult than ever to find quality talent to basically bring on board to help you pull that cart, to help you build your business. Back in the olden days, the pre-COVID days, you would simply post a job ad and, we would get hundreds of resumes for a sales position or, something to that effect. And today, you post that same job ad, you may get 2 or 3 trickle in here or there and such. And, there are ways to get them, to come in, and flood in, but clearly the floods of resumes just aren't coming like they used to. And so there's a couple techniques that you have to understand is, first, pre-COVID, it was more passive. Post a job ad, review resumes, bring people in, that was it. Obviously create a great place to work. You have to entice people to come to work for you. You have to give them a good salary, benefits, etc., etc. But it still was generally more passive. Today, you're going to have to take a more active approach to actually going out and, finding those rare finds that you need. Now, I rarely, promote, other people's books or anything like that. But I have to tell you, on my journey, I've probably read hundreds of books, to become the entrepreneur that I am today. And there is a book, and I have it sitting here, and I'll just show it to you, from George Anders, called The Rare Find. I do not know Mr. Anders. I only read his book, several years ago, and it is fantastic. And I recommend, especially in this day and age, everyone picking a copy up who basically is looking to, make their next hires, and they're just not getting who they want to apply or otherwise. And what the author talks about in this book is basically, if you're really looking for those great future employees, you're going to have to take active measures, but it's really more personality tests. So maybe you're looking for a great salesperson, like we often do in our organization, but you're not going to go out and grab or poach a salesperson from another organization. You're going to go to a service industry like bartending or otherwise, and they make great salespeople. Bartenders, servers. Why? Because they're used to interacting with people all the time. So hire for the attitude, as we always say, and then train for the skill. So, Mr. Anders talks about that a lot more in The Rare Find. I highly recommend anyone who is struggling to find employees pick up a copy of The Rare Find. There's going to be a lot of interesting materials in that for them. But in general today, determine what it is that you're looking for in each employee. It may not even be someone that basically, it's really more not necessarily the skills, some of the skills, but the attributes, the personality, and then figure out where they are going to be located. And again, it may be if it's a sales position, sorry to go back to sales all the time, but if it's a sales position, it may be more along the lines you're going to have to go and find your local bartender or server, okay? And to fill those slots and sort of entice them, recruit them, if you will. And then the second part is once you've identified who it is you want, what personality types and such, then you're going to have to go out and actively recruit. You've got job ads as the old passive way, still post those, but search LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a valuable resource for finding people and reach out to them. Hey, you looking? Anything like that. Again, keep your eyes open for just people you interact with on a day-to-day basis. And of course, I personally think one of your best resources is, provided you already have a good team, start mining your team, the people that you are already employing, for their friends, their family, etc., etc. We've done that successfully over the years at the Trademark Company, and it would work for you. But the number one thing is, where do you find them? I'm sorry, there's no magic one source. Well, look at this website, and that's where they're going to be. But you first have to shift your focus from being a passive job, employer, to basically being an active and going out and actually seeking them. But again, I highly recommend reading The Rare Find. It's a great book. It's an easy read, and I'm sure it's still available on Amazon and local retailers. I hope this has been somewhat helpful. As always, drop a comment below, and we'll be happy to respond and post another video. Thanks for watching.